case we can't get a hold of you. I just need a signature up here. And then I just need initials in all the boxes with the X's.
This is the date, right?
Correct.
2/7/22. And which would
So all the boxes with the X's, I just need initials in.
with the X's, and what's that? Care Management Agency, Well Life Network.
So the first line is for Welllife, the second line is for Sun
Hudson
River.
Hudson River. Oh boy. Healthcare. What is that? Sun River
That's for
Health.
Sun River Health. That's who we opened services through.
Where is Sun River? Where is Sun River Health?
They're all over. But the one we base out of is in Coram.
So why does it say Hudson River?
That's just their full name. Because it's a legal lease, we do have to have the entire name on there.
Interesting. And I have to put my initials in the box?
Correct. All the boxes with the X's.
In the box?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm alright. Busted tail, so that's cool.
Oh, you been out there for no reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I call him and tell him I can't make the meeting.
Is there anything else that, oh, okay. Alright. Local hospital. Name of,
Oh, you know that. The law?
yeah, what is this? Name of,
You can sign it for me real quick?
I can't even read it. What does that say?
So that one's just a local hospital, so I put Stony Brook because you had mentioned that you've been there.
Right. I mentioned that I've been there. I said that, I definitely said that, you know, they just literally sexually molested me, but you made sure that you put Stony Brook down on the paper. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And then housing provider is CHI. You decline the emergency contact, and then I also put Maria because she's the one who referred you. And she can be your primary contact here.
Middle Island, what is this?
CHI Middle Island.
Oh,
It just
CHI.
specifies where the CHI is.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, why would you put down the Stony Brook again?
Because you've been there, so we can speak to them about any of your history if you want me to.
No, they sexually molested me. Please take Stony Brook off that paperwork. Because I wouldn't know why you would even remotely attempt to put a hospital that literally freaking I just described sexual molestation, and you would put them down as any type of form of reference for any reason whatsoever. That is
So
That
is there
is
another
so-
hospital that you feel comfortable putting down?
I am not exactly certain right now. You know, that was the last hospital that I went to for help, and that was for a dental thing. They ended up throwing me in a fucking mental hospital
So I
for
took
a
out the
dental
hospital and we don't
record.
have to put down anymore. So I still need initials on the housing and the emergency contact declaration. So here.
Oof. Wow, man.
So this next one's our social security release. If you want assistance with social security, that's something we can help you with.
Social Security, which way?
So if you wanted to look into benefits for social security disability, or
I already
more
have
information on that.
SSI and SSA because I'm retired.
Okay.
You know, because that's what SSA is basically it's for retired people, you know, because I'm definitely over the obvious age of 65. You know, it's not like I haven't saved the world or anything, you know, and my $2 million bank account, which I'm letting every government.
So if you ever wanted to look into
Right.
more benefits or you needed more information from them, that's something we can help you with. Do you want to sign that?
I can't even get freaking information from them when I go down to get the information from them.
Okay.
Like,
Sometimes care coordinators have better luck.
right.
So if you're okay with it, what is your social?
Yeah, fine. That's 116 68 4563.
All right, and then
Yeah.
I just need a signature down below.
All right. Yep. Okay. So. And this is the date across from it.
Yep.
All right. To what was that? 7/22. You do see why I have trust issues at this point, right?
I understand.
You know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why, like I said, this is all voluntary. So if you don't want to
Yeah.
go any further, we don't have
Because-
to, and I can
yeah,
always come
you know.
back another day.
Right. No, it's just like I said. It's like when you let the authorities know that after 2 years of going off, like, oh, this is the house that they kidnapped me when I was 4, and then then they tried to kill me when I was 17, and you're going off about that, and people are saying that's all a part of your imagination, and then all of a sudden, magically, a freaking squirrel from your attic brings a human
Can we
foot
just
bone.
get back focused on
I
this,
mean,
okay?
yeah, no, I mean that's a scary thing. Would you be scared? I was scared.
I
I was
understand.
scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm just expressing my feelings.
I know, I
Okay.
understand. But like I said,
You know,
you are repeating a lot
and then
of what's
especially
happened
when
in
you
the past,
call
which
it-
is not relevant to
Right.
right now. We're just going
Right.
through the releases, okay?
Right.
All right, so this next one's HealthFix. Like I mentioned earlier, if you store your information in HealthFix, this would give us access to any information that's already in there. So it's a medical database.
Medical database. So this is for what? For stuff that's already stored in a database?
Correct. So any medical information that you've had stored. So like we could see that you were seen for your back and knee, and anything you've been.
No, I was never seen for any of that. That's the thing. It's like the doctor wrote up the prescriptions, but they never actually seen me for
Okay.
the back, the knee, the ankle,
So anything
nothing.
you've been
Yeah, no.
diagnosed with, we'd be able to see that.
Oh, so but see, that's the thing. It's like all the actual physical problems that I have, nothing has been addressed the whole time I've been on this bullshit.
Okay.
But they keep trying to throw me in mental hospitals. They keep fucking with me, right? Literally, even though there's videos of human foot bones and human remains.
Okay,
And,
so is it okay that we
You know.
access that information or no?
why do you interrupt? Why you don't like hearing that, do you?
I'm
You don't
trying to
like
keep
hearing
us
that I
focused,
called the
sir.
police or
I'm
anything
trying to
like.
keep us focused on the
Right.
releases.
Ooh,
Like I said, that
okay.
information is not relevant to the releases right now. I'm never gonna see you again after today.
Right.
So if we don't get through this today, I will try to come back at a later day to get you enrolled, but unfortunately I don't have the time to keep looping back to what you've already told me.
Right.
Okay?
So this is like a one-shot deal. There's nobody else I could get for this. This is always all right. Fine. You know what? Let's roll with this. Right. So what's this here?
So we'd be able to access any medical information if that's okay.
And why do you need this information?
So if you want to reach out to a PCP, sometimes it's helpful for us to see your past information so that we could see, like, if we reach out and they say, hey, has he been diagnosed with anything, we can give them a heads up. But we'd only ever do that with your permission.
But I don't have to sign this then, right?
You don't, no. I mean, we need a signature, but you can choose one or two. One would give us permission, two would decline.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'll decline because I'm not exactly certain what's in my medical history, and at this point, I'm starting to see a whole lot of railroading. You know what I'm saying? And cover-ups.
So you can check deny
And
consent.
corruption. What?
You can check deny consent. That's this one right here.
Okay. No consent.
And then you can sign on the X for me.
All right.
Hello.
All right, and that's two.
Alright. This next one's called Healthy Connections. It's another medical database. So if it's okay that we access your information, you can check one. If it's not okay, you can check two.
Right, and what is this for though? Who checks this?
This is a medical database. So if they didn't store your information in HealthFix, it was likely stored in Healthy Connections.
Okay. And I can talk to the primary care doctor about this stuff, right? He would know what these places are.
Yep.
All right. So if I deny you guys, that's completely fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help change the speed or anything to anything?
It shouldn't, no.
Right.
It's just helpful for us to see so that we can better assist you.
Right, but especially if that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This
This
is
next one is a mental health database called Psyches. So we'd be able to access information on like what you've been diagnosed with if you've been prescribed for anything.
Yeah, no, we're good on that one too.
Okay, so you can check deny consent on the second one.
I can't even see this. What, all
So the top circle gives consent, the bottom circle denies consent.
right.
And then you can sign here for me. This next one's a little confusing, so if it doesn't make sense, you don't feel comfortable, you can always deny. There's no penalty for denying. So what's called a BHCC sharing consent. Basically, we work with other medical providers who, with your permission, could see your information through us. If you don't give permission, you'll never show up outside of care coordination.
What do you mean?
So it's all about whether or not you feel comfortable sharing your information
With who?
with other medical providers that we work with. So if you don't want anybody outside of us knowing your information, you can deny. I always tell people, if you don't feel comfortable sharing information with even us, like some of the consents you've already denied, I would just deny, because then that way you'll never show up outside of care coordination.
Yeah. No, I'll actually consent to that, right? Because that's how people disappear.
So the
Right.
top one would give consent, the bottom one would deny consent.
Yeah, okay.
I can fill out that part later.
This is,
Save you some time.
what, patient name?
Yep, so all you're gonna do is check down below for giving or denying consent. The top one gives consent, the bottom one denies consent. And then the signature for that's on the back.
All right. Well, what, this is patient name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second part is date of birth.
Mm-hmm. And then I got your medical
This-
number on the front page. That's your Medicaid.
Okay, patient ID number. All right.
And then the signature for that's gonna be on the back.
Mm-hmm. And this?
That's the date.
Is this the date? Yeah, I can even see.
This next one is our DSS release. So in order to help you with housing and discussing with Section 8, that's something we need on file.
What is that?
Our DSS release, so anything local office. So in order to assist
You
you with housing.
can I ask you a real interesting question, right? So I get jumped a month ago, okay? I go to DSS 5 times prior to that, right? They take a photocopy of my license, right? Not my license, my identification card, my New York State hologrammed identification card. What's really interesting is after I got jumped, I go down to the DSS and I ask them for a copy explaining I was just here, blah, 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 you know, write out my information, whatever it is. Can I please try to get a copy of my identification card that you guys just took a few days ago? You know, they gave me a copy of my identification card from 2009.
Okay.
They've taken that. I was like, is this? They're like,
Sometimes they
that's
just
the
store it
most.
for the day, just that they know who's been in the building for the day.
The
So-
what? I'm sorry.
Sometimes they might just take it for the day, just to see who's been in the building for the day. And then
Yeah,
they'll
but
store
why
it
would they
elsewhere.
keep such old records without the new
I'm not sure.
updated stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just asking you because this is kind of your job, right? To understand.
I don't personally connect with DSS.
Yeah,
so
because
honestly
I mean
can't
that's
tell
just
you.
a good question. That's all I'm asking. Is
So
that
this is just our
you know?
DSS release so that we can assist
Yeah.
you with housing, okay? So I just need initials on all 3 lines. And you're not initialing that you have any of those, you're just giving us permission.
Helping me, assisting me with housing. How though?
By connecting with DSS on your behalf, with your permission.
All right. Now, wait a minute. Now, does this give you any type of rights to take away my SSI or
No.
SSA? Because if I don't want to be in this situation, I just want to go. That doesn't give you any rights to do any of that, right?
All this does is give us permission to talk to DSS on your behalf with your permission, and we tell you ahead of time.
All right.
Alright, so the initials, all your initialing is to give us permission to share whether or not you do based on your medical record, which you declined giving us access to your medical record, so we wouldn't be able to share that information anyways.
Yeah, so consumer name,
No,
is
I
that?
fill that out later, that's.
All right, so where do I check
So the
here?
initials are over here.
All right, so I just put my initials here for, now, what is the alcohol drug treatment?
So like I just said, if you had given us permission to see your medical record, we'd be able to share with DSS whether or not you had those conditions based on your medical record. But because you didn't give us access, all we'd be able to say is that we can't access your record.
To DSS.
Correct.
All
All
right.
right, and then the signature for that is on the back.
On the signatures here, on the back. Why would you, never mind.
All right,
And this is date, so this is,
2/7/22. All right. This next one, all you're signing is that you're going to get a copy of the privacy practice booklet. It goes in depth about how your information is private and how to report it if you feel like it's used without your permission. Alright. And then I'll borrow that pen back from you for the rest of the next page. So we just have some basic demographic information on you. So we have your current addresses here. What's a good phone number to reach you on?
631 816 3413. Yeah, that's another interest. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, you know, you now forget the ID part. You know, it's like even my old phone numbers. They've never, like, as many times as I've updated my phone number, somehow, some way, it always reverts back to some number from like 10, 11 years ago,
Okay, we'll make sure
which
this
is
one
not
stays on
normal.
record.
Yeah, this is not normal.
What is your marital status?
Oh, yeah, what numbers? Never
Ever
mind.
married?
Never mind. Yeah, never married.
Primary language is English. Race and ethnicity?
Race and ethnicity, white, I get,
Caucasian?
yeah, white, mix, who the fuck knows? I don't know. I don't know.
Religion?
Religion, yeah, stuff I would rather just not even explain right now.
Okay, I can put none. Where were you born?
That's,
You can give a state.
Long Island, you know.
New York? Highest level of school completed?
12th, right.
And then you're unemployed. Do you have trouble with transportation? Yes, you said you did. You don't use a wheelchair or any walking devices? Ever smoke cigarettes?
You know, no, I don't use them, but I do have problems walking, is what I'm saying. What was the first question?
Ever smoke cigarettes?
That was the first question? Smoke cigarettes, yes, I smoke cigarettes. Wait, and I'm sorry, what was the first question as far as walking goes? And something, you said something else,
I
right?
asked if you use any wheelchairs or any assistive
Oh,
devices.
okay, nah.
Veteran status?
No.
And then about how much a month do you currently receive in benefits?
It's interestingly weird there too. It's like what I should have been getting and what I am getting, it's just not lining up. They're saying $8.99.
Okay.
$8.99.
And then do you claim any dependents? Any children under 18?
No.
All right, these last few pages. So this one, all you're signing is that we met today and that you're getting enrolled. You'll get a copy of this one in the mail.
Sent here.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I'm signing next to this actually.
Yep.
All right.
And then these last two, I'm gonna add a copy into your file over here. This first one's called our Bill of Rights, basically stating you have the right to fair treatment without discrimination against sex, gender, sexual orientation, religion, ethnicity, anything like that. And we just ask you to do the same on your staff. So all you're signing is that you're getting a copy of that,
Of
of the Bill of Rights. Yeah.
okay. Members. I'm sorry. This says member what?
Signature.
Is that you?
Nope, that's you.
Okay. All right. You know what?
How you doing?
Alright, and then this last page, all you're signing is that you're getting a copy of our collaboration expectations. Basically just asking you to keep in contact with your care coordinator, any change of phone number, address, hospital stays, things like that. Just keep them updated because we can't service you if you don't know where you are.
Nick?
Right.
You just sign on the second line for me.
So this is updating my adult care coordinator.
All that
The
you're
one, the
signing-
person that you're getting. How soon will I be getting this person?
Well, hopefully before the end of the week.
Oh, okay. All right.
Usually
I don't
it's a
mean to
quick
be so
turnaround.
harsh on you, but it's like you know those stories I'm saying to you. It's
I
like,
understand. And like
you
I
know.
said, unfortunately, it's not relevant to me right
yeah,
now.
I know
because I'm
that,
only
but
here to do
I
this
know
work.
that, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, I had a good caseworker in the very beginning, and she was one of the people, like, I had already seen, the point being is that, I had already seen, the bank account, but I didn't realize that it was, you know, like, I didn't remember creating it, so I didn't want to touch it, you know? But going into the whole care coordinator thing and everything, I got a really good caseworker. Her name was Karat. And Karat worked with me, I think, for like a year and a half. And as she started working, she's like, Anthony, how the fuck is it that you got this, blah, blah, blah. And then she started looking into it. And then all of a sudden she gets promoted. And then I get this other lady, and then all this happens. And then it's like, oh my God. And then we don't even have time to meet before I'm getting switched to another place.
Well, like I said, it's usually a quick turnaround, so you should be getting called before Friday. If you
Yeah.
don't hear from anybody by Friday, feel free to let Maria know and she can give me a call and I'll see what's going on. Okay? But this is for you to keep. These are all your copies. I left you also a copy of our booklets that goes a little bit more in depth about care coordination.
Yeah, because she was good at her job, is what I'm saying.
Good,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like that's why I'm saying it to you. I don't know if you ran into a lady named Karat within the
I have
business.
not, no.
How many years have you been doing this?
Only a couple.
Couple. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that, you know what? She was good after that.
Good.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
like I said,
There's
I do
no,
have to get
there's
going to my
no.
other appointment, but thank you for taking the time to meet with me. That's all for you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.
All right.
That bus must have been a couple minutes later. So, it's just, it's never happened. We really understand this happened in a year. It hasn't happened, you know? Sometimes they're a little late, but it's very unfortunate, yeah. And I mean, you know, if there's anything, they could have
Hey Pete, do you have a cigarette or two on you down there?
Sorry?
Do you have a cigarette or two on you down there?
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go take a walk. It's like, yeah.
It's raining, so maybe you should just wait up. I'm waiting for it to let down a little bit, so
but still come
because I have to get to the library to print.
All right. Did she get in touch with Maria? Hey. Hey, did you get in touch with Maria? Wow. Wow, that's on some shady shit. That is on some shady shit, bro. What? No, she just like fucking ran to her car, bro. It's like,
down here around 8.
I mean, you heard me say that. You literally heard me say that that I got like fucking molested in Stony Brook, and then she put Stony Brook Hospital down on the paperwork. I was like, wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That's the only reason I was asking, Pete, man. Keep my freaking.
It's alright, I'll give it to you.
I know that
need
you
to
said
calm
you-
down.
yeah, man, I'm
Your vibes are, you know.
Yeah, that's freaking nuts. How the hell, yo, she.
I
Wow.
need to go outside and you know, relax.
Hey, man.
Try to, yeah, 'cause, you know.
No, I'm gonna go take a few
doing the
puffs
same
and then,
thing over
yeah,
and over
because.
again. Gives
Yeah,
me anxiety.
yeah, no, thank you. Because I can't,
Over and over and over.